Hey YouTube, still not seeing messages, still not seeing comments, so I'll let you know as soon as it changes, but if you're not hearing from me and you sent me stuff, that's why, but I'll let you know as soon as that changes. Now let's talk about this demon that's staring right at you. The power of Grace Jones. The style icon says, I am 5,000 years old. And you gotta love how this article starts out. I am so terribly sorry, said the woman in the black blazer and leopard print heels hovering over Grace Jones. That's the Saturn power that's hovering and controlling Grace Jones. Notice how they said black blazer. Blaze is fire, black is that's Saturn's color. That's why your judges, your cops, where all your authoritative figures wear that color, because Saturn is the god, the law. Excuse me. Saturn is the god of law. And then leopard, that's just a big cat. That's like your black Egyptian cat that you see everywhere when you look up their artifacts and their art and paintings and all this stuff, because that represents the female side of Saturn. That's your chaos. That's your temptress. That's temptation. It's the female aspect of Saturn. So it's telling you right there, you got Saturn, the power of Saturn hovering over Grace Jones, controlling her. Then it gets better, because of course you got to have the numbers in here, right? Mrs. Jones said, referring to her interviewer, who she said had ushered into the spa 15 minutes earlier, of course, because that's how these Saturn scum write their god Saturn numerically. The fake Jews, they write it 15, or 9 and 6, which is why if you look at the Masonic Arch, it's the top of the Masonic Arch. It's your Cancer symbol. 69, 96, it's the fallen, it's Saturn, it's all that stuff. And then, just a few paragraphs later, the hotel staff, realizing it had awakened a lioness. Yeah, same thing as a leopard, female aspect, woman, chaos, temptress side of Saturn, rustled up an empty room on where? The 39th floor. Because of course it would be. Saturn on the Kabbalistic tree of life is 3, and the 9 is the moon. It's also a 6. It's the 6, it's the 9, it's the vortex, just like the 15 is. And 9 is in the cube, which is on the planet Saturn. It's all tied together. Isn't that neat? And then you got to just get down to the fun stuff, because I don't have that much time, which is why I'm kind of probably not articulating myself very well, because I try to make these videos quick and before I go to work, and sometimes it doesn't work out. You gotta love this. The young Grace imagined Mass P's imperious stare as an all-seeing eye, following her even to the goalie where she played after school, blah, 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 blah. While taking lessons with the acting teacher Warren Robinson, that she realized she had unconsciously adopted Mass P's glare in photo shoots and performances, turning the all-seeing eye back on to the world. Yep. Don't have to go far in this article to look for stuff. And then here's this great picture. So she's saying that whatever this is controlling her, possessing her, and she's been at this for about 5,000 years. It goes longer than that, but this must be how long she's into. Or that number was just code meaning something else. I don't know. But it's older than 5,000 years, but maybe she's just been at this for 5,000 years, because you got that whole, if you haven't seen it, type in YouTube, Bob Dylan, like the musician, oh, tangled up in blue, you know that guy. He said in an interview that he's holding up his end of a deal that he made with the ruler of the world that we cannot see, that he made this deal a long time ago. So this stuff is old, and this stuff has been controlling these things, these people, possessing them or whatever. Who knows how it works? Either controlling them or they sold their soul. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. Here it is right on top of her head, controlling her, getting to say and do these things, and she's been at it, according to her, for 5,000 years. It's coming back over and over again. Maybe it's the same person, maybe not, who knows? But I thought this was kind of a telling article, thought it was kind of funny. So I wanted to put it, I'll put it below, and I wanted to share it. So, I can't see and hear from my subscribers right now, but I know you guys are there. So thank you very much for the continued support.